This is Mouth Media Network. Amplify and connect.
Hey everybody, and welcome to a special mini episode of Funny People Talking. I'm Mark Rako, and I'm here with
Danielle Beckman. Hey, Mark.
That's right. Hey, Danielle. We are here in this tough and challenging time of COVID-19, but fortunately, through this show, we have access to a lot of very important, influential, and famous people who can offer advice and insight and inspiration. And amongst them is, believe it or not, Danielle, on this show, we have
the International Man of Mystery,
Austin Powers, everybody.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Especially groovy right on, baby. Yeah. Hello, Danielle.
Oh,
wow.
Hi. I got a hello like that.
Man,
Wow.
baby.
Oh, wow. So this is Austin
Smashing,
Powers.
This is Funny People Talking with Mark Rako, Danielle Beckman, and Elsie.
Hello, Marconi.
Hey there, Austin Powers. It's glad to
baby?
see you. Okay, first question is, Austin, how are you? How are you?
I'm
not
totally
gonna be able to get through
groovy,
this.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing okay. How are
I'm
you
doing
staying
great.
okay in this are you able to maintain social distancing, Austin? You're a very
Yeah, because we
social
know
guy.
your quote unquote hobbies.
Oh, you know my hobbies, baby. Yeah. Like
So how-
shagging, baby. Oh, behave.
Is that COVID-19 safe? I think that's what Mark is asking during this time.
Here's the thing, to me, because I was frozen for quite a long time. Do you remember when I was frozen? I was put in suspended animation. So I'm very used to that. I love being out and swinging, baby, and being in groovy discotheques. Do they have discotheques yet? Do they still have those, baby?
I think one in New York is still around.
One or two. So I love being around people, but I've also learned that you can socially distance, and it's okay, baby, because in the long run, it's going to benefit you, and you're going to be even more groovy, more sexy, and more.
He has no
Nobody
words.
wants anybody with a hacking cough. You know what I mean?
So, what have you been up to? We should mention, in all fairness, Austin, that we recently spoke with your nemesis, Dr. Evil,
Yeah.
and we checked in with him, and he mentioned that you might be. We asked him what he thought you might be up to, and he was pretty confident you are hard at work, getting intel and research and secrets to try to put together a cure or a plan. Are you able to speak about what you've been up to at all?
Absolutely. It's totally top secret, but I can never keep a secret, baby. But Basil Exposition told me that every single government in the entire world is working together, and the U.S. is taking the lead in trying to come up with a cure, baby. But there is no cure, and the earliest we're going to have one to be about a year to maybe 18 months. So right now, the most important thing is to not be shagging.
That's
with a stranger. So you got to do all these other things, but it's okay because, you think back to the days, I was born actually in the 1930s, baby. We barely had telephones, you know what I mean? You had to be romantic and intimate in other ways. You couldn't send a picture of your Mr. Johnson, if you know what I mean, baby.
Right. On that note, are you on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or any of these dating apps?
Somebody
or what do you
put me on
think about
something called
those?
Grindr, but all I keep getting is a bunch of guys messaging me.
Yes, that is an all male spot. So
Oh,
maybe
really?
you switch to Tinder if you're
Oh.
not into Grindr.
Tinder. Yeah, but what can I do on Tinder?
It's a Tinder like a flame. So it's supposed to spark love between people.
Yeah. Oh, I like sparks, baby. Yeah.
Check it out.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, baby.
Austin, how are people supposed to date? We don't know how long this is going to be going on, where do we have to be in our homes or work from home and all those sorts of things across this country, across this world. How are people supposed to meet and procreate and date and move the species along with social distancing?
Well, I have to tell you, we have no idea how long this is going to last. But I am British. And one of the things that we love to do, baby, is we love to write letters. Text messages are quick and easy, and Facebook messages and all those things are wonderful ways to stay connected. But have you sat down recently and written a really romantic letter to somebody you're totally goo-goo over? It's really cathartic, baby, if you know what I mean.
That sounds really romantic.
It does.
I think I'm going to do that.
You put it in the mail, in the post, and then a couple of days later you get another 3-page letter from somebody, and you can't wait, and it just keeps building up and building up, and there's no photos or anything like that. You're really learning what someone is like. You're hearing about their day and what they're doing, what they think about, and all those types of things. And sure, you can do it in a phone call, but I have to tell you something. If you're falling in love with somebody, or you want to fall in love, there's nothing like reading a letter from somebody. You can see how they think, what they think about things, how they perceive the world. It's really, really groovy, baby. So I think it's time, since we're all having to step back and socially distance, let's really step back. Instead of a full-worded text with no grammar whatsoever, let's really take a deep dive in romance, baby. Yeah.
That's a great idea. I might do that and spritz a little perfume on a letter too.
Yes, you can be creative like that. And not only that, when you take the letter, get the candle and you can seal it. So it's super sexy. So you know your lover who you haven't had love yet with.
Oh.
And the only one that's going to read it.
I love this, Austin. And, one of the things that someone that I recently called me, I haven't talked to in years, because what he was doing is using his time at home to reach out to different people he hasn't touched base with in years and just go through his phone list and connect with people. How have you been thinking about the people that you have come in contact with over the many years
many years? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, given time travel and everything, there's people from all sorts of generations that you've been in contact with.
Yes. I've shagged over the generations. Thank God for penicillin.
Well, speaking of that, let me ask you: hand sanitizer is a big commodity, as much of a commodity as toilet paper is right now.
Yes, I know, and I ran out of it, so I took my lube and I put some alcohol in it.
Oh, okay then.
Cool.
It's a burning sensation, but it feels really, really groovy.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper too.
And what is next for you as you work on solving this and fighting Dr. Evil and the fembots and COVID-19? And how do you think they all fit together?
Well, during World War II, everybody pulled together. There was none of this, I'm going to go on the battlefield and have a picnic or anything like that. Everyone
Great analogy.
Together. All right. You're not on your own. We're all in the same boat. And maybe it's a British thing. And I know that Americans like to be independent, but this is not that time. It's not the time to be independent. It's not the time to be saucy and funny. It's the time to join all together, because the sooner we work all together and we observe this list of things that we need to do from the World Health Organization and from the presidential administration and all those different things, the sooner this will be over. One person can infect 100 people in the course of a day. We've seen the numbers, we've seen the spread. So let's have a good time socially distancing. One of the things I've been doing with a few of the birds I've been going after right now, I've been leaving voice messages and I've been reading them poetry.
Oh,
Can
so
you give us an
romantic.
example as a parting moment? Is there an example of that you could leave us?
There's so many great poems that you can read. You can find someone that you really, really like, someone new, someone old. You can read just a paragraph of poetry to the person that you're kind of in a relationship with now. Don't give up on the letter writing, but if you can just add your voice to something and send it to them, it's really, really romantic, baby.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
That's the one.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood.
That's right. That's right. Austin Powers, everybody. Please, Austin, take care of yourself. Be safe and save us all, will you?
Yes, and everyone, oh, behave.
Yeah.
Great
All right,
words of
everybody.
wisdom.
The great international man of mystery, Austin Powers. Thank you very much, sir. Be well. And to all of you, thank you very much for taking the time to listen. I hope you enjoyed this, got something out of it. And please be safe, be well, wash your hands, stay indoors, be careful, and all the best. We'll see you again soon. For Daniel Beckman,
Bye, everyone. Stay healthy.
I'm Mark Rako, and stay funny. The preceding interview was a parody containing an impersonation of a celebrity or public figure, intended for humorous purposes, and not all content is intended to represent any facts or actual events. Impersonations performed by Emmy-nominated actor, writer, comedian, and impersonator John D. Domenico. You can find him at johnnyd.net and can hire him to provide a special message as one of many characters at www.cameo.com/JohnnyD23.
That's it? That's the end of the show? Boy, oh boy, what a crock. This was Funny People Talking. No portion of the content may be reproduced or published without the strict written permission of the producers. Connect with our show at Mouth Media Network or at our website, Funny People Talking.
This is Mouth Media Network. Amplify and connect.